Okay, hey team, this is Bill. I know a lot of people wanted to know a little bit about the compensation and really what it was going to take to make a certain amount of money. So I put this together. Now this is a little bit premature. This is a preliminary document. Of course, it's created by me as an independent affiliate. This is not approved by BidXCel for training purposes only. Now they may be making some minor changes. And so this document may not reflect 100% accuracy of the BidXCel compensation plan. But I think you're going to get a very good picture as far as how it works and what kind of money is involved. Of course, you know, each person's going to have a different experience. It's simply not possible to determine how each organization will grow. There are parts of the compensation plan that can't even be calculated because they're based on overall company profit. These are just strictly going to be extra money that you could add to the numbers that you're going to see. Those include the Accelerator Infinity Bonus, the Accelerator Match, and the EPAC Residual Bonus. So therefore, use this document as a guide to get an idea of the potential income based on the given scenarios outlined in this document. Some incomes will be less and some will be more than what is stated in this document. I do feel that I've been pretty conservative on team growth and what's realistic, but you know, this company is going to knock it out of the park with the different auction models, and so I'm excited. A first goal to look at would be a senior executive. This is going to start paying you on all 4 generations of the retail order bonus. This is going to cause you to get paid on all 9 levels of the matrix. It's just one step away from being in the matrix generation bonus, which you're going to see is a big portion of income. And what do you need? 2 active customers, no affiliates, personally sponsored is required. You're going to have a personal qualifying volume of 100, and you're going to have a group volume of 600, which would be from your active customers or affiliates if you have referred affiliates. Now I looked up some internet data on what is the average amount of money spent at a penny auction, and I actually found an interesting website that says on average people that go to a penny auction will spend $76 per visit, and right around 11% of people that go to a penny auction will spend as much as $480. So this really gives us an idea, and in my numbers I'm using something conservative based on that statistical data. So that's a first goal, senior executive. Second goal would be a bronze executive. This is going to give you all of the same, except now you're going to be able to start picking up this generation of matrix bonus. So you're going to start getting this generation here, which is huge, absolutely huge. And again, what do you need to qualify? Simply 2 active customers, 1 affiliate, 100 QV, and 600 GV. I should say, you know, to think about getting all these 9 levels of matrix bonus without sponsoring, if there is spillover, which is not always a guarantee, and I don't want to leave that impression, we all should come into business to build it ourselves. But you know, actually at this stage in the game, it is likely that there's going to be some spillover. To be paid on that without sponsoring any team members, that's just great. An income mark, let's look at $1,000 a month. Now this is just one scenario that I worked out on a spreadsheet. It can come in many different forms, how you can earn this $1,000 if you were getting more customers or if you were getting more affiliates. But let's just take a look, and then of course there's growth within the organization. As you realize, there's so many things that are hard to predict. But anyways, to get to $1,000 a month, and this is not including those 3 profit centers that I just can't calculate because it's based on numbers that I don't have. You have 2 customers spending $100 a month. Now that was conservative because what we see from this other statistical data, on average people will spend $76 per visit, and sometimes over $480. So on 2 customers spending $100, you're going to make $40. Then if you have 2 personal affiliates and each has enrolled 2 affiliates, and that goes down to 5 generations. So if you enroll 2, they enroll 2, they enroll 2, you end up with 32 affiliates. That's going to pay you $98 a month. And then you're going to have 73 affiliates in your entire matrix. As an example, 25% of those will be doing the 40 qualifying volume, 50% will be doing the 100 qualifying volume, and 25% will be a 200 qualifying volume. Now that's going to make $290 a month. And then the matrix generation bonus, which is absolutely key, and you can see the numbers start really adding up. That comes when you hit bronze. And these are not hard goals to meet. I mean, you're looking at 1 personal affiliate or 2 personal affiliates. Statistically, people enroll, I believe it's 2.5 team members on average. I know a lot of you have already enrolled 10, 15. So especially right now when it is no cost to get in and position yourself, what an opportune time. So this is also assuming, again, I want to stay conservative, also assuming that those people in that matrix, as you go down, their checks get smaller. So this is not taking your matrix pay here and just calculating that out to everybody. It's taking your matrix pay and then deducting it as it goes down. So with all of that, it's an income potential of a little over $1,000 a month, not including those 3 other profit centers. To $2,000 a month, I went up to 4 customers, which shouldn't be hard. This could be encouraging family, friends. I'm going to be putting together a web page that you'll be able to use to secure customers, and I'll show you how to advertise to get customers. Keep in mind, folks, there's Quibids, the largest penny auction on the internet, gets 10.5 million visitors a month. Maybe I'll just tack that on to the end of our presentation. There's a lot of people out there looking to buy online and enjoy the entertainment of auctions. So 4 customers spending $100 a month, you make 80 here. This is all repeat. 4 personal affiliates, they've all enrolled 2 generations. 5 generations, you're looking at 196. This is 145 affiliates in your entire matrix. Same percentages. Now you're looking at 576. And the same thing with the matrix generation bonus, assuming a declining in commissions. You're looking at 1,400 here. And you can see this is how important it is to go up to that rank of bronze executive. And now you're looking at a little over 2,000. Next, I go up to $4,000 a month. And I'm just saying you keep enrolling customers in the program. They stay active. They keep buying every month. You're looking at 160. You keep sponsoring team members, and you're going up to 392. Matrix pay levels. Now and this is also assuming, of course, all of your team members are building. And I'm assuming just like 2. There are, like I said, there are people that enroll none, right? That's a reality. And then there are people that enroll 10, 15, 20. I know people that have enrolled 60. There was a conference call we had the other day where a gentleman had actually enrolled, if my memory serves me right, it was 260. So it's all about getting out there in front of people and making it work. Then we have the matrix generation bonus. You've already seen that, $2,700, giving you close to $4,500 for the month. And then we'll go up to 6,000. This is where we'll end it. Looking again at acquiring more customers, getting 240. Looking here at getting 12 personal affiliates. Again, within those generations, you're looking at $588. Now this is good right here. This is 20% of the money that's spent, so it's actually a really good bonus. Matrix pay levels. Now you have quite a few people in your matrix, assuming the same percentages, looking at $1,700 a month, and declining commissions. On the matrix generation bonus, you're looking at 4,000. So that's going to give you, just a little over 6,500. So these are very doable numbers, especially now when it's so fresh and a lot of the other penny auctions out there are falling apart because of their practices, things of that nature, where we are not a penny auction strictly. We are an e-commerce auction company. So let's just take a look real quick. The profit centers that have been excluded from this is the infinity bonus, which comes from the pools. There are going to be various pools that you can get into, and there's 4 pools, and everyone's going to be in this pool up here pretty quick. So sometimes they don't always pay out a lot. If you have 15,000 people in a pool, and maybe the profit margin is 45,000, everyone gets $3. I wouldn't build a lot on that, but if you can increase in rank quickly, then you're going to go to a pool where there's very few people. So say there's $45,000 in there and there's only 3 people. Well, now you got $15,000 that month just from this pool alone. Hence the need to build your team and move up quickly. The accelerator match, that's going to be a matching bonus on the people in your generations of what they got within pools. And then the EPAC residual bonus. So all of these combined to add on to the other profits, this really is a good plan. It's based on volume. It's based on moving your service, your product, in this case the EPACs, for people to use on the auctions. And so it's a very legitimate company business model. None of the compounding things that we saw in some of the other companies that have either been closed or have completely done a 180 on everything they had. So here we go. This is good. This is good news. I really like the numbers that I saw, and I believe anybody can really build this up